We had a little bit of a situation with the neighbour. He's a bit aggressive, to be honest with you. He's going to be in for a big shock. Going to him now. Yes, the team, happy Monday. Yeah, baby. Silence there. Right, so we've been in the village all morning. We've been doing some bits and bobs, catching up on that admin. As you know, loads of stuff stacks up over the weekend, and then on Monday you're kind of firefighting it before you can crack on with the day. So all that's been dealt with. We're now on our way to a viewing. This one is, it's a terraced house, I believe, which has been split into 3 self-contained units. So it's big, but it's pricey for what it is. So we'll go and have a look and basically see if we can maximise the space, not need a extension or a dormer, one or the other, because that will save us a bit of money. To be honest, we're probably gonna have to do it without doing both, which I think we can do. So if we can get that refurb down to say like 130, we're in with a chance. So what else is on the cards? Obviously we have been, like I say, grafting. I put another offer in, a revised offer, just then before we left. The vendor counter offered, so we've counter offered again. So let's see what comes of that. Both of these I'm talking about are with a property agent we've just completed on one with. So the agent knows we're good for it. The agent knows knows us well. We've also had an off-market opportunity brought to us, which we've essentially already sourced. We haven't even viewed the property yet, but if they let us view it, then yeah, that's gone to a client straight away. We've onboarded loads of clients recently, and we've got 4 or 5 people waiting for HMOs. We also need HMOs for our own portfolio, so we're looking everywhere. We're looking everywhere. It's busy, it's good though. What's the plans for this week? I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. We need to sit down and just do it. LinkedIn, smashed that this morning, done all my outreach, done our posts. We're getting good engagement, so that's good. Hair's looking good. Kyle's fucking looking ugly as ever. Nothing changes. Some things just don't change, guys. Some things just don't change. This one that we were gonna sell is just down there somewhere. I don't know how you feel.
All good, mate. All good. Drop some knowledge, lad.
Okay, so here's a bit of me and you time, bit of solo time. Leon in the vlog.
Yeah, a bit further back from your fat head, lad.
Oh, this is just round the corner from.
Oh, lad, I tried to book a viewing in on this a while ago, but with a different agent. If it's the one I'm thinking of, on the corner. I think it is the one. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think by the looks of it, it's like on the corner, and then the police station is like just over there.
I'm going to try and take you inside on this viewing. You know it is, there's people there, but I'm going to try and take you in. I'll get some content.
You always say that.
Worst case, I'll get some content to do a voiceover and talk you through what I'm seeing. But we'll get you something, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm living in Liverpool now, aren't I? Okay, I'll see you there. Yes, the team, so we're just here outside the viewing now. Take a look around. So as you can see, the rooms are absolutely massive. You know, you go into the house, you've got the rooms on the left, the ground floor on the left, which is using as like an office now, that's self-contained. And then you go through, you've got the middle section, which we would convert into a kitchen. And then you go round the corner and you've got the cellar. The cellar is the most organised cellar I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. And then if you go round, you've got you come out of there, you've got another self-contained unit with living room, kitchen, bath and the bed. with the yard down the side. So this is already fully extended to the rear, which means we won't have to do a rear extension. First floor again, really like what they've done with this. So you've got the living room, kitchen, shower room and bed, and then you go up to the actual bedroom, which is on the second floor, or yeah, second floor. You call off conversions, don't you? So I mean, we're dealing with literally 160 square meters right now, so we're thinking this needs to be like a 7 or an 8 bed, but we just need to do the numbers. Kyle, what are your thoughts? Look at this, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, it's a very big property. We need to work out the logistics of it, because it's there's a lot of stud walls in places. It feels a lot smaller than it actually is, because how many stud walls and how it's laid out. It's kind of not been optimized completely. Like, you've got a flat but like over 2 floors. So like,
Do you know what? I liked it. He did this a long time ago as well. He would have done this a very long time ago.
yeah, and by the sounds of it, he did a lot of it himself. A lot of the stud walls and stuff like that.
Right, let's head back to the village and just fucking crunch these numbers. Yes, so we are at the fucking village hotel.
No need to swear.
There was no need to swear, I don't know why I did it, it just came out. So we're just gonna go back now, run some numbers and see if this deal stacks. Hopefully we end today with another offer accepted. Who knows? But fingers crossed, eh? Anyway, right, go in now, so I'll catch you on the other side. One of them's number 112, but I haven't seen the other one. I'm not allowed to agree with you. Yeah, that's fine. So if I need anything off you guys, can I contact you directly? Because sometimes your company is a pain to get hold of. So there's no way I can just email you, or be like, hello Donna, it's Leon with an E, can you just put me this in? Can I? What? So what email would I email? Yeah. THES, yeah. There you go, you're my go-to now. .co.uk. Just do your email every now and then. Yeah, wicked. Thank you for that, Donna. Bye bye. Ta-ta.
They've got, I was just saying to Guy, they've got, not on that,
Record. Yeah, just to. That's the team, so I've just booked in 3 viewings in Chester.
Go back a bit.
Yes, the team, so I've just booked in 3 viewings in Chester. We are now in the village, as you can see. So I'm just going to be sat here for the next hour or 2 booking properties in that we found this morning, and Kyle's going to be deal crunching, so sit back and enjoy the ride. Yes, the team, it is Tuesday, so I am just in the municipal now, on the phone to Kyle actually, just about to run through some things this morning. I've got to go and view the Christmas venue at 10 o'clock, which is round the corner, and then I'll be back here all day booking in more viewings, running more numbers and just cracking on. So yeah, I'll take you around, I'll try and get some little glimpses of the venue for you all, and I'll keep you posted on today. Kyle will probably show you some bits and bobs depending on what he's doing. He's going to be out and about as well. He's got some viewings to do, so yeah, busy day today, team, and I'll catch up with you soon.
What's happening, people?
What's going on, people? So today we are back in the Grosvenor Chester, in the executive suite. If you all this to ourselves, nice, can't complain. Wednesday we weren't working. It was cameraman to Cam's birthday. So we were out in Liverpool, we had some good food, we went to Gravity Max, played on the arcades and just had a bit of fun, had a bit of a day off, you know. Perks of being self-employed, perks of being able to do that. On Tuesday, I was with Jord and we went to view a venue for the Christmas party. Really big space, really good space, a bar, there was 2 rooms to pick from. We wanted 1 room, but we were told a deposit potentially was going down on that 1 room, so now we're looking at the other room. But as you can see from these videos that are going to overlay, beautiful space, and it's really going to fit the vibe. We're doing black tie, as you know, 13th of December, so if you're interested in coming down and you want to just celebrate the year end, celebrate all the hard work you've put in over Christmas and just have a little bit of party and networking with other property professionals, then I'll drop a link to the tickets in the description of this video. It'll be good to have all you guys down there. I want to get as many people there as I can to celebrate the new year and obviously Christmas. Today.
Hold on, let's not skip over. You said all that like a robot then. You're like, and then Christmas. Why do you sound so robotic? Anyway.
Just going to ignore that.
Just on add to his point, the robot over there. In property, it can be quite lonely. Obviously, not for me because I've got it's not there. But for other people in property, it's obviously you spend a lot of time working on laptops on your own. You spend a lot of time on viewings on your own, and you don't always get time to get out to like networking events and things like that. So like it can be like a lonely industry. So like when we used to work full time, every single year there was a Christmas party, wasn't there? Like when you used to work full time, every single year. Like a lot of the time I didn't go to them, to be fair, but there was always a Christmas party. There was always a Christmas do.
He wasn't invited.
I wasn't invited. And Mr. Robot, he was not invited. Grill. Anyway. In property, like when you go full time into property and things like that, like obviously you don't have that like every single year where your employer does a Christmas party. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to put something on, bring people together in the industry, networking, drinks, and just celebrating all the graft that everybody's put in for the year, innit?
That's what I said.
No, you said Christmas party, celebrate. That's what you said, Dad.
Anyway, today, just wiping the Lunchables off my teeth. Today we had 7
teeth.
We had 7 viewings booked in today. Guess how many we've done. First viewing, the landlord was showing us around the existing HMO, didn't turn up. Second viewing, they had an offer accepted, so they cancelled on us. Third and fourth viewing, we drove down to view them, realised we just crossed the boundary to Wales by this is the boundary.
Border.
This is Chester, the boundary line though, so like the border, the boundary line. So this is the boundary line.
Boundary's border.
This is the boundary line, yeah? This finger's Chester, and this finger is where the houses are.
Yeah, great way to explain that.
What an explanation.
Wait, hang on. Obviously that boundary line's still Chester, isn't it? So this is
why
Chester.
Why don't we just put a picture?
Look on this picture that I'm going to put in this video now.
No, just look, easy.
Look. Water bottle. There's the
Can you
border.
focus on the camera, lad?
There's one.
There's Chester, there's Wales.
Actually, I'll get it up on the map now.
Put an insert in.
Put a little insert in here.
That's how close it is, guys.
That's how close it is. So we're back at the Grosvenor now. Got a call with Justin at 1 o'clock. Got a call with some investors at 2 o'clock. And then we just need to find some deals. We've got a backlog of deals. I need to send some contracts out to some investors who we're sourcing deals for. We need to onboard these earn and learn investors. Chase the builders. Loads to do. So yeah, just stick around and watch us graft.
Every morning the sun shines bright. The world feels new, everything's just right. With you by my side, everything's okay. We make our own luxury every single day. It's not the things we have, but the love we share. Your smile, your touch makes everything rare. No need for diamonds, no need for gold. Your heart is the treasure that holds. La 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 la, truly every day. La la la, in every single way. With you it's all so clear. I don't need anything, just have you near. We find joy in simple things. The way you laugh.
Yes, the team, it is Friday and you know what that means. It is site visit day. So we're just on our way to Project Amelia. First site of the day. Come with us, let's go. Yes guys, so we are in Project Amelia now. This is week number 3, Friday. So we've had 15 days on site pretty much, 15 working days. As you can see, it's been fully ripped out to brick, back to brick. The trenches have been dug in the back, ready for building control to come out and inspect, ready for the extension to begin. Obviously we need building control to come out and just okay all of that and make sure they're happy with the ground and make sure it's not soft pretty much, because we've dug about 900 meters now. 900 meters, 900 centimeters. If it's obviously too soft, it's not secure enough, we'll have to dig further, possibly have to pile it, which is going to come at more of an expense to us, but this is where you have a contingency in place. It's always a possibility. We knew this may happen because the ground in this area isn't the best as it is. So we'll see what comes of that. Obviously chimney breasts are going to be coming out. Steels should be going in next week as well. We just need building control to come out again and sign everything off. So we're kind of waiting on them now. The neighbour next door didn't want her chimney taken out. So obviously we've got to take ours out and just make sure that we don't do any damage to her side. Take out our chimney and rebuild it, which is a pain. It'd be good if we could take hers out. She doesn't use it, but the neighbours, they may use it, as she said, so we can't argue with that. We just have to work around it and adapt, because at the end of the day, what she wants goes, and we've got to keep them happy. So yeah, let's have a little walk through. This is obviously all the cladding. Room 3.
Nice picture, I do it now.
What?
Nice tall pitch.
Yeah. Well, that one across the street we tried to buy, but they won't sell it to investors.
Oh really?
I think Ashton's listed one. It might have actually sold, and I don't know. But I was like, I bought one on Amelia, I'll buy that one. Proper ruin the community. But they're like, nah, I don't want to sell to investors.
See, nice room. This is a nice big window, that isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be a belter, mate, to be honest. We would have got 5 studios out of this, but they rejected their prior approval.
Right,
So we're getting 4. Yeah, so we only want to go 3.8. Obviously PD's 3, but they're like, no. So we're getting
What grounds did they give you?
sunlight. I think it was affecting the sunlight in the garden. That garden maybe on the right. Yeah, because she was the one who commented about HMOs on my prior approval. Trenches have been dug. This is obviously going to be where the foundations for the extension has been. Obviously there's going to be a 3-meter extension here, which is obviously this, and then there's going to be a little side extension here. So hopefully the ground's good. Building control are going to come out and check this and just verify. If they say it's not, we'll have to get it piled, maybe go a bit deeper. So fingers crossed it's all good. I think that's about 900 mil at the minute. 900, is it mil? Centimeters? Centimeters, isn't it?
900 mils
Yeah. So if it's crap, I mean, probably be a 2 metre job, but we're not going to know until we dig into it, are we? Until someone comes and signs it off, but we can't obviously build the extension until someone signed it off. But other than that, project's good and process has been good.
What week are we on?
We're on this is the end of week 3 now, so this is literally Friday, week 3. And yeah, full report's been done. Foundations have been dug, so should have the steels going in next week. Hopefully we can start the extension if building control can come out early. If not, obviously this is going to have to wait, so we're literally just waiting on building control now. And that's kind of our fault as well, because we didn't instruct them quick enough. But this is our own project, so it's our own fault. All the other projects, they've been instructed, but you know, sometimes stuff does slip. And that's the result of that, innit? But it shouldn't hold us up too much. Obviously, what we're also going to have to do now is contact United Utilities and just let them know about the lead pipes, because obviously these are going to need replacing. So I've took a picture of the pipes. I'm going to contact United Utilities and fill out a little form. I think they pay you 550 quid towards it for changing the pipes, but then obviously we'll have to fund the rest. So this is something you need to speak to about your builders as well, because unless you specified this in the quote, it's not going to be included. It's going to be an extra cost to you. So just little things like this, which you're not going to be aware of until like you get stuck in and it hits you. So if you can take anything from this, unexpected costs and being on point with booking in building control.
Yes, people. So that was obviously Project Amelia. Now we're at Project Long Lane. Now this one is due to kick off on Monday. Now the reason we are here is because we had a little bit of a situation with a neighbour. So basically, last week we went and introduced ourselves, and it was his daughter that was in. So I passed my number to his daughter, and then basically we passed the number for 2 reasons. One, so we can get the party wall agreement, so we basically have communication with them, and 2, if they have any issues or trouble with anything on site, like the builders or anything like that, they can then obviously call us and we can have a word, kind of thing. It's just kind of so they feel like they're heard. So that's why we do that. Now, a few days after obviously I give the number, I get a call off an unknown number, so we answer it. And anyway, the girl's dad, obviously the neighbour, basically called and said, he was a bit aggressive, to be honest with you. So he was like saying, "Oh, it's a state. The front garden's a state. The back garden's a state. It's just not pretty. It doesn't look good on, like, next to my property, and all this." So I thought that like the lads had been in and they started the rip out and like must have left like the front garden and the back garden a shithole. So I was basically explaining to him, said, "Look, mate, obviously we'll get it all sorted. It's only going to be there temporary. Obviously, the skips are going to be moved." And I was going through it all that, and he said, "Oh, well, funny you should say that. None of the lads have been here." I was like, "Well, how's it a shithole then?" Anyway, so I spoke to Leon, and Leon said, "No, we haven't even started that project yet. That kicks off. Well, it kicks off on next Monday, but he said it kicks off in like a week or so." So basically, when we got to the bottom of it, he was basically, well, rewind a little bit. The builder basically went to site basically to start thinking it up and that. And obviously, the next neighbour's seen his van, so the neighbour comes storming out, and what he was complaining about was the weeds in the front garden and the weeds in the back garden and stuff like that. And because there's a shed at the bottom of the garden, like a little bit of the woods come off the shed and things, and so that was what he was complaining about. Now, he obviously doesn't realise the extent of the refurb that's going to happen. So if he's complaining at this point, obviously he's going to be in for a big shock when we get actual skips and everything like that in the front garden. So what we're doing basically is we're going, because we've not met him face to face, we're going to him now to knock on, and we're just going to speak to him face to face, explain to him what's going on, and basically just set the record straight and just say, "Look, mate, like, you can't be complaining about weeds and things like that. We've only just bought the property. Do you know what I mean? and just kind of just iron things out and just make sure that, like, one, he knows what's going on, and two, he knows he can't just moan about what weeds and shit like that. But yeah, so it could be an interesting conversation. We'll see how it goes. We'll let you know after, obviously, we've knocked on, if he is in. But yeah, it should be an interesting conversation for sure. So I'll keep you updated. Yes, guys. So let's put that there. Look at that. Boom. So obviously, little update. Anticlimax. The guy's on holiday, so wasn't there to speak to him about. Any words there?
No, bulked himself up, mate, to tell him how it is. He keeps telling us that our shed's an eyesore, which I take that quite to the heart. My shed's beautiful. I just wanted to address that situation with him. But to be honest, we wanted to speak to him before the work starts, because the work starts on Monday. So like, once the work started, it could already, like, it could just make things worse in his head and give him more ammunition to try and fire at us, which I'm genuinely not arsed, and I'm not bothered in the slightest, but I'd rather get along with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not bothered. If he wants to moan, he can moan. Doesn't really bother me, but it could potentially cost us more money and give us delays. The good thing is, I don't know if you've mentioned this about the chimneys being on the opposite side. So because the chimneys are on the opposite side of the house, which is, it's a semi-detached house, taking out the chimney breast isn't going to affect his house. So if we have to instruct a party wall surveyor, we can do that now, and by the time the party wall gets done, accepted, it'll be time for the steels to go in anyway, which is what we'd need it for him. So it shouldn't really hold us up in the slightest, to be honest. But it is going to cost us like an extra grand or two to get that party wall done. So not ideal, but it is what it is. I just need to figure out where we're going now. We're going to site visit number 2, so we'll see you there, SB1.
Yes, guys, so we are in SV2, project SV2. This one's about a week in. We're actually ahead on this one, so we shouldn't have really started the refit yet, but we have started ripping it out, just getting a clear base for then when the refit does kick off properly. We are ready to smash it straight away. It's a little bit, so this one's week 1, technically, but it's actually before the official week 1. So as you can see, they've ripped out the carpets, flooring, and they basically just started taking the smaller things out really in a minute, and getting the things outside like the props. But yeah, it's not really a lot going on with this project at the minute. It's just kind of the base, just getting the base ready.